Hey everyone, I'm Carshénah with Versefilmsproductions, and we've got Stranger Things Volume 1, Season 4. Let's get started. Welcome back to the 1980s. That is right, Stranger Things takes place in 1986. So if you are a child of the 80s, like me, you will love Stranger Things Volume 1, Season 4. It's already shaping up to be sort of your Nightmare on Elm Street homage, sort of like a Hellraiser ode to the... it is like everything all mixed into one, and I kind of like that. The format was more of a movie format. The format was in that ratio, in that vein of the runtime, where it was actually like a movie. So like an hour and 20 minutes for the runtime. Some were a little bit less, maybe like an hour 13, I think maybe an hour 18. But nevertheless, the longest runtime, I believe, was an hour and 32 minutes. So again, you've got like an hour and a half worth of good footage, not counting the credits. Of course, when you count the credits, it's going to be longer. So maybe it's an hour and 10 minutes, maybe? I don't know. But we do enjoy the format that it is taking and shaping place for the Duffer Brothers. And one of the things that we do love about the Duffer Brothers is that they go right ahead, they get into it. You know, they're like, hey, here's the recap. I think if you missed seasons 1 through 3, which I don't understand why you would have, but if you did, they do a recap of what has happened through the characters. So you kind of get little snippets, you get little things that happened. You know, they go through the memories of Nancy Wheeler, they go through the memories of Elle, they go through the memories of all the main characters of what transpired just, let's say, quote unquote, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, or even just in the last 10 months ago. Another thing that I really enjoyed about this season is that the costumes pegged it. I mean, they really nailed everything. I am a child of the 80s, and if you can tell, no, my hair was not like this in the 80s, but it was similar to this. And I will like to say that they did nail it, especially for the little sister who she had her little bang right here with a little curl. I remember that from my own childhood, how my mom used to take the hot iron and then do a little curl and a twirl, and I would get that straight bang. So kudos to them for doing that and actually doing a research for a young African-American character such as her. Her attitude was on point. One of my favorite characters. She is more nerdier, she is more sassier, but she also helps her brother and she helps the gang as long as she's included. She's tired of being like the leftovers, and she's tired of like being the just because. She wants to be part of the group. And because she has the knowledge and know-how, they do let her in, and she helps in a big way. Some of the most fun references that you can have in Stranger Things is when they reference Weird Al Yankovic. And I love it when Dustin is wearing a shirt for the Hellfire Club. That's right, the Hellfire Club, which is where all this stems and it goes around. The main character, Eddie's like, you're really brave. You're really brave to wear that shirt. And you know what? I applaud him for wearing a Weird Al Yankovic shirt, and it's awesome. Weird Al has been referenced like twice already, not just in this season but in latter seasons as well. So kudos to you, Weird Al. We love you, my Bologna. That's right, as opposed to my Sharona. But anyway, the actor who plays One, aka slash Vecna, aka slash the Krill's younger son, Jamie Campbell Bower, he has become one of the most interesting characters to date. You've seen him in Twilight, you've seen him in City of Bones, you've seen him in other things, you've seen him in Harry Potter. So he's got that face, that look, that fantastical look where you can say, yes, I'm gonna cast you for my next such and such and such and such. And he really does a great job. And I do love the ratio aspect of how tall he is versus Millie Bobby Brown, the main character who plays Elle. I do love that ratio aspect of how much he towers over her. And I think that brings sort of an ominous sort of, you know, like, I am teaching you, you know, you are similar to me. You are going to be close to me, you know, sort of in that dynamic, that little power struggle, because he sees himself in Elle and he understands the power that she possesses. Well, I won't spoil anything and I won't give anything away, but, well, actually I just did, didn't I? Yeah, I just said who he was. But anyway, you will be able to capture and find out more and more for Stranger Things Part 1 or Volume 1, Season 4, and I cannot wait to hear your thoughts. The cool thing I did enjoy was the music. Yes, Kate Bush, you're running up that hill. If you've been in any recent goth club or new wave club or any old wave, whatever club, Kate Bush is always played. So now that it is trending #1 on all of the playlists, yes, you can go back to all of the songs during this. Now, they have a really cool playlist in here. And I know Netflix, in their budget of maybe 12 million an episode, maybe even more, they were able to pay for those nostalgic tunes, which I am really excited about. But then there's also some things where I'm just like, gosh, I'm hearing this song and it's gonna repeat and repeat. I get it. I get it. She's running up the hill. I get it. That is her theme song. But to the point where I was kind of like, okay, I get it. You don't have to blast the song like every 5 minutes. But in the 80s, when you were trying to learn a song, or if that was your favorite band and you put it into your cassette player, which was your Sony Walkman, I know I had mine. Did you have yours? Yes, you would play that over and over and over again, which is why it became your favorite song. So I get it, but I just felt like it was inserted just a little bit too much to the break where I was like, oh, I'm getting rickrolled and I can't take it anymore. But nevertheless, Elle is trying to get her powers back. If you don't remember from last season, Elle is also dealing with, you know, changing into being more of a woman, changing into new schools, changing into a new environment. You've got Indiana, where Hawkins takes place in. Then you got them moving out to California. Then you see Mike and Will and his brother, they go up to Utah to see Dustin's girlfriend. And then, you know, they go to Nevada. So I think that covers all the places. Oh yeah, and they go to Russia. Of course they go to Russia. Not the gang, but of course Joyce and Hopper and Joyce's friend, which he also has become like my second best character beside the young sister. And he is refreshing to watch. He is that character that has all the conspiracy theories and says, oh, I know karate, hoo-ha. But then he actually knows karate. And you're like, wow, he actually knows karate. So like, you can't say that he's a conspirator anymore because he actually put some truth in what he is saying. But the only thing I didn't like this season is that they made Joyce sort of more of a bumbler. She just does more looks than she does more acting, and I don't know why, because Winona Ryder is a fantastic actress. I mean, I've loved her, you know, forever. We all have loved her forever. So I felt like they should have given her a little bit more meat on the bone. But, you know, they brought in more characters, they brought in more people, they brought in more things that I think they just kind of was like, okay, stay in your trailer, you're cool, I'll just come out when I want to come out. I'll let those young guns, you know, do what they want to do and let them, you know, have their time in the sun. So but, you know, I really enjoyed her as well. Now, the only thing that I can say is when you do have a cameo by Robert Englund and a cameo from Vala Morghulis from Game of Thrones, you feel like the Duffer Brothers really upped the ante in this season. So I am really excited. You should be excited, and I do give them 2 thumbs up to go watch Stranger Things Volume 1 Season 4 right there on Netflix. It has far surpassed anything that we've seen on Netflix so far this month, I should say. But you know, there's always going to be new things coming up, and they're also going to have volume 2 show up July 1st. So we cannot wait till volume 2 gets underway. So hopefully we can see the conclusion of Vecna and his curse for Stranger Things. So I hope you guys watch, and I hope you guys enjoy. I'm Carshénah with Verse Films Productions, and you've been watching my review of Stranger Things Volume 1, Season 4, right here on our channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care.